Peace, family. Tap in. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Make this phone call. Had to handle that real quick. Peace, peace, peace. Tap in, tap in. Tap in. We are live. We are live. All right, we are live. LA, what's going on, family? What's going on? Tap in, tap in. Peace, peace, peace. My bad, y'all had to handle something real quick. Yeah, come on in. Tap in. What is it, Tuesday? Tap in. The countdown has started, family. All right, July 22nd, we in LA. Ooh-wee. Okay, so it's going to be some big names in the building. I definitely wouldn't be missing this if I was you. But if you do, all right, there'll be other events. Mr. Get Chuck back on. You haven't went over how to sue. I've been went over how to sue, family. What you mean? When don't I go over how to sue? When I show folks how to endorse, I show folks how to write their instructions, I show people how to build their case, I tell people to go down. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I show folks how to piece it together. I let folks know to go down to the courthouse because, again, y'all, I'm not in all 50 states. All right, so you may go down to your courthouse and you can file your federal claim right there. Now, you may live in another state where they say, hey, you got to go down to the building down the street 2 miles down and file your federal claim. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell folks, make sure you go down to your courthouse, y'all. That shit is free. All right. You won't get in trouble by going down and asking questions. I talked to a brother. I told him, go down to the courthouse, family. He's like, man, I ain't trying to deal with them folks, man. I was like, bro, family, if you ain't trying to deal with them folks, man, you ain't trying to deal with your remedy or your equity. All right. What you mean you ain't trying to deal with them? Like, what are we talking about? All right. So, again, here's another live, y'all. Another live, just again, some overstanding, all right? Overstanding, because a lot of y'all are ready to sue. You're just scared, and it's okay, all right? I don't know if I ever tell people it's okay to be a little nervous, all right? I don't want y'all to think that I was just stone cold, you know what I'm saying, going, nah, hell nah. My first time, I was stumbling on my words, but it's like, as I kept going, I started to realize, damn, I actually know more than what I thought I knew. A lot of y'all know way more than what y'all think y'all know. That's why I sit back and ask you. Y'all be like, you think I should send this off? And I'll be like, do you think you should send it off? Then you be like, well, yeah, you're right. I should go ahead and send it. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But I am not the friend that just keep on being, besides hearing the same shit over. Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, yeah. All right. I don't think nobody came in this not nervous. All right. Maybe scared is the wrong word. Let's just say nervous. All right. I was nervous as well, y'all. I think everybody was nervous. It's a natural emotion that lets you know you're feeling the moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody that just came in this just off the muscle, just confident. All right. Like, nah, because your confidence comes from all the reading. I know it's tedious. I know you don't want to hear it, but a lot of the information that you seek and the understanding is right in the free reads that I literally tell people to go read. The Bill of Exchange, all right, the Federal Reserve Act, all right, the Constitution, the whole Constitution, all right. So, I mean, I definitely can say my page is definitely for everyone, even though this information ain't for everyone. This page is for everyone, all right? Meaning you don't have to be swimming in cash to grab my class. Nah, because I got the free information as well. But you do have to read. Don't think I'm about to read for you. All right, so definitely Bill of Exchange Act, y'all. It tells you how to literally, and people ask me, how did you get so fast? How did you? Yeah, because I was reading. All right, I wasn't waiting for answers. That's how I was in the beginning, but I seen like, man, a lot of folks ain't really giving all the information. And then I had to realize maybe they just don't have all the information. I can't fault them because I got to use what they gave me and I got to build on that. I can't expect somebody to build my whole goddamn house and then say this is mine. No, I got to piece this stuff together. And the more I read, the easier it became. Then I started relaying it to my life. All right, y'all, I went from the local weed man, all right, to a national finance advisor. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I went from the local weed man. All right, first of all, I went from a sports figure to not going to college. Well, I went to college but walked on, but, you know, my grades wasn't the best. From dropping out of college to selling weed, okay? All right, did that for about 2-3 years, all right? And then I went from that. Literally, I was doing forklift too, but majority was okay trapping. All right, I went from that to becoming a financial advisor. All right, meaning anything is possible, family. Anything is possible. All right. Again, local weed man to a national, I'm going to say international financial advisor, because I had somebody come from Canada in my class in Miami. And I got a lot of people from the UK tapping in. So, yeah, I'm an international financial advisor. Okay. All right. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right. Meaning anything is goddamn possible. Dicks, am I lying? Say we was getting it. At least thought we was. Straight up. So I was want to say nobody can tell me Nathan. All right. Nobody can tell me nothing. Okay. Not meaning I won't listen to it, but I'm just saying nobody can tell me nothing about I can't. Yes, you can. What are you talking about? If I can do it, you can do it. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a weed man first. I'm just saying I was out here trying to figure it out. But I knew I would never go to dope. I would never go to fentanyl. I knew that. I said I was a weed smoker, so I could, you know what I'm saying? I would never. All right, so I looked at myself as the neighborhood healer. All right, if you will. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was some of y'all weed man. Hell yeah. Y'all don't say who it was, okay? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A lot of folks really know my story, and a lot of like new people really don't. All right, so like this is, man, y'all, this is like a fucking Cinderella story, but I ain't Cinderella. All right, it's for real. Okay, God's honest truth. All right, and it came from reading. It didn't come from people giving me things. All right, I invested in different courses. All right, but I also invested in myself. I invested in my time. All right, once I started utilizing my time better, like as far as, damn, let me get my ass up and read something. All right, let me get my ass up and read something. All right, that really kind of propelled me on this journey. All right, reading the Bill of Exchange Act over and over and over. All right, reading the Sesticate Act over and over and over. All right, literally. But I say that to say, it doesn't matter where you start from, family. Like, I used to work a job as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, all over the country. Like, 80 hours a week, 84 hours a week. All right? Literally. I said, nobody can tell me, no, I can't because I got this. All right? You got to save those excuses for yourself and ask yourself, okay, what is it going to take for you to get to the next level? Because just saying it and doing it is two different things, y'all. You know how many people knows this information but doesn't utilize this information? Meaning saying it and doing it is two different things. You know how many people love being in the comments, and this is one thing I can't stand. Somebody tell you to go, hey, yeah, just do this. All you gotta do is go, it's a foul for your sovereign citizenship. And I was just like, what? And then, like, they didn't even do it. So they're just literally telling you hearsay. That's why I tell a lot of folks, man, when you read for yourself, you can literally weed all the bullshit out the way. So it may look like I'm disrespecting somebody or I'm not listening to somebody. No, it's not that, family. It's just the fact that only a fool can fool a fool. A fool can't fool a wise man. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you really get down to the totality of all this, all right, you got to know the private side and the public side. You know how many people would just say, oh, you consumer people are just public. You got to know the private side. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You have to know both. You can't just be a one-armed pony. All right, you know how many people that just says I operate only private and still don't know what to do with the bill? I had somebody in my comments say, yeah, they might still pay, but all right then, shut up. I don't want to hear anything. All right. If you calling me a public only person, I take that insult every day if it means I'm endorsing my bills. All right, I be public all day, but I know that's not what it is, family. This is a private administrative process. All right, a lot of people get mad at me because I be on here talking about the shit. All right, and the thing is, like, y'all, this is public information. All right, all these folk, like these gatekeepers be hitting me up saying, brother, you gotta remember what you doing is against the morals of what the private community will like. I'm like, man, just tell the private community, shut the fuck up. How about that? How about that? The fuck y'all scared of? All right? Don't invite me to no private party, okay? Because I'm going to start asking the question like, okay, let me ask y'all a question. So y'all are living in the private. How do y'all pay y'all bills? Because you start to figure out a lot of these private people, man, they are uninformed private members. All right, that's what we're going to start calling them. Uninformed private members. All right, you're going to call them UPM. All right, UPM. Y'all see how we always create some type of motherfucking group? Because it's so easy to create a goddamn group. All right, so for now on, they are the UPMs. Okay, the uninformed private members. All right, because if you're calling yourself private and you're still paying bills the natural way or the regular way, all right, family, you're not private. You're as public as the rest of them. All right, well, really, you're more insane because you're thinking you're doing more when you're not, which is insanity. All right, all you did was change your name and change some different terms, but you're still living the same. Okay, UPMs. All right, UPM, gonna start giving out some UPM badges. All right, because folks really think they in a situation where they not. Just ask them. They be like, you're doing it wrong. Like, okay, if I'm doing it wrong, why is my bills getting endorsed? I'm confused, family. I be really confused by these folks. Like, if we only know one side of the coin, all right, and if this is endorsing our bills and it's working, what is the problem? I smell some haterism, okay? Them UPMs is acting up. I smell some haterism. They getting mad at us because we done figured it out. That's really what it is, y'all. That's the real truth. Folks been studying for years, been donating money, donating here, donating there, and still, you feel what I'm saying? Ain't learned nothing about endorsing bills, don't know nothing about what to do with the bill. Was always told, get out of the matrix. I don't know what the fuck that means. I thought I knew what it meant. But see, being informed now, like, yo, that is a fucking imaginary thought. All right, thinking you about to get out of something but still doing business. Yo, it's all business, y'all. It's nothing to get out of. It's all have to do with understanding what's going on. All right, what are you trying to get out of? What are you running from? You're running from being uninformed? Yes, you can endorse a mortgage. You can endorse anything, family. Before anybody start asking questions, for all due respect, you can endorse any bill. If that bill, all right, was literally if that account was opened up with your social, okay, literally, all right, you are the registered owner of that account, meaning the interest and equity is owed to you, meaning you can revert that interest and equity back to the account for set off. All right. Now, if they don't do that, it's a breach of contract if they don't do your executive orders. All right. Somebody said NICO had a hearing today. Oh, damn. I was supposed to call NICO back. Shit. Damn, NICO, I'm going to call you today, family. Damn, I'm going to call you today. I think you had called me yesterday. My fault, family. My fault. I got tied up. Yeah, you can endorse all bills, family. If you are in control of that name that the bill is coming into, family, you're the registered owner, meaning you have to do the work for the principal, meaning the principal is due. All right, y'all got to hear the verbiage. Principal's balance. Okay? Oh, you said NICO won. Okay. Hey, I already, man, I had no doubt in my mind, y'all. NICO and his wife, y'all, they're a model, all right, to follow. Okay, Nico did my tattoo, my neck tattoo. But yeah, just seeing how their family is structured, y'all, definitely is a model. All right, I would love for my family to be ran how Nico is running his. Okay, because it's him and his wife. They study. All right, they came to my mentorship, y'all. They've been studying. All right, literally, they've been getting experience. And somebody said he won, but I'm gonna talk to him. But y'all, they won. If that's come out to be true. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, meaning this can be you as well. But you see, they came together. They studied. All right, that shit just didn't come overnight. All right, it was points of time. I'm sure they came to like, damn, what are we doing? Oh, damn. But then it started getting comical. I remember talking with Nico. I'm gonna have them on live too, if they don't mind, when we can. But I just remember the point when Nico was telling me how it became to get comical. All right, because I told her, like, when you start overstanding what's going on, this shit starts to become a little bit funny. You start seeing what they sent back. You're like, what the fuck do that got to do with anything that I just sent? Then you start seeing like, oh, shit. They're out of answers. It's like catching a liar, and then the liar keeps saying dumbass shit over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to... they think they call Nico a terrorist and all that. I ain't gonna say it all, but yeah, y'all, it was some comical shit. But that's why I be trying to tell everybody, when you have overstanding and you just stand firm, y'all, none of that shit matters. It never did. All right, never did. It's all about what you gonna do in court. Meaning you can have the best documents this world has ever seen. All right, but if you don't know what to do when you get in court, because that's the real game. All right, where all my sports people at? I'm a sports guy. All right, like literally, I say that in all my lives. The reason I'm able to look at this how it's supposed to be looked at, because this is competition. All right, you got to be a competitor to even see what's going on. A lot of y'all was too much of softies to even go doing these sports. A lot of y'all women was, I don't want to run. All right, so you don't really have that competitive side to you. I mean, you probably do. I mean, not saying you had to be a sport. You can be competitive in other ways, but my thing is, it's like putting in work in the off season. You know, if you don't put in the work in the off season, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna be ready for the preseason. All right, 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna be ready for the season. All right, so meaning you gotta prepare properly to prevent a piss poor performance. All right, meaning you need to put in the work, meaning get in that gym. All right, because by the time you get to court, if you don't have no weight, if you ain't been pumping no iron, man, they about to beat your ass. Oh my gosh, they about to beat your ass. Oh man, they about to beat your ass. Okay, they about to whoop your ass. All right, but yeah, is Nico in the building? Is Nico here? Yeah, this process work for all situations. Y'all, please don't be asking questions like, does this work for my car? I know there's a lot of beginners in here. I understand, but family, we have created the one size fits all. You ever seen some pants that just fits everybody? It fits you if you 7'12", even if you're fucking 4'2". All right, it fits you if you put these pants on properly. All right, this is a one size fits all. All right, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess I'll wait for Nico to, if they want to come on, they can come on. But yeah, as y'all see, and this is daily, y'all. This is remedy always comes in. All right, like literally, this is a good motivational moment. But that's only gonna do some of y'all just that, just motivation. But where's the discipline? All right, where's the discipline? A lot of people ask me, how do I sue? All right, family, you can't sue if you don't know how to build the case. You building the case is what leads you to the lawsuit. Now, I don't recommend any books. Only books and chapters I recommend or acts is the Bill of Exchange Act. All right, is the Sestakeva Act of 1666. All right, is the the whole Constitution. All right, the whole Constitution. Ooh, Article 6. No, what is it? Section 6? Is it Section 6 of the Constitution? Which talks about the Supremacy Clause? The Supremacy Clause. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. The Supremacy Clause. Yeah, folks always want to skip steps. But that's why I teach the way I teach. As y'all see, y'all, and when people ask me, how do I sue? I don't never say, bop, 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 bop. I always say, go down to your courthouse and ask them for some resources, because that shows folks how to be resourceful. All right, that shows people moving in good honor. It's not moving in good honor. You just sitting back asking a question. I just say, yeah, go down there, put this, make this. As y'all can see, in none of my classes, I don't show no templates, never. All right, and I never will, because you don't need a template. I think templates is the weakest form of teaching. So if you get into a class and all they doing is showing templates and shit like that and not really breaking down the information, all right, because the information, once you gather that data from the information, then you can create your own goddamn template. All right, you see what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I did. I was able to create my own template. All right, literally in my classes, y'all, when we go over the instructions, and one brother said, well, brother, you said this in this class instruction, but in this class, you said this in this instruction. I said, brother, did you hear the instructions? It's all the same thing. If you didn't see the class, I was freestyling the instructions. I freestyle all my instructions because it's the same shit. All right, I write music too. So once I learn how to just memorize shit, like, okay, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to transfer the principal's balance to the principal's account on behalf of the principal. All right, you got 5 days to do it. If you can't do that, please seek legal advice. I don't know if they get confused about that. They need to remove themselves from that position. All right, because they're in a fiduciary situation, a position that they literally hold trust documents, literally secured instruments that they are trusted to handle. All right, and if they can't do that, they need to move the fuck out the way. All right, they need to move the hell out of the way. So once I understood that, that's the overstanding. You should be able to freestyle this shit. You shouldn't have to run back to, let me just go look at my notes. Nah, you should be able to memorize this shit. Who's your favorite fucking rapper? All right, you can memorize all the fucking songs, and you don't know what they're talking about. A lot of y'all suburban kids, nothing wrong with that. All right, a lot of suburban kids listen to, all right, unsuburban or urban, okay? And they can say word for word, but don't know what they talking about. Can say every slang, every, you know what I'm saying, hit every goddamn ad lib. But you mean to tell me you having issues reading something that's black and fucking white? Come on, family. And again, this is not me flexing, all right? This is me kind of putting that battery on your back and saying, hey, stop being weak. All right, I would love somebody would have told me, yo, stop being weak. I had to tell myself that, though. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell myself, hey, man, stop motherfucking action. Like, you know, man, just go read, bro. He just told you where to go read, man. Stop pressing this dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me go read. Let me go. And as I read, bam. That shit led me to other shit. All right. Like literally when I would read something, y'all know when you're reading online, it show you like blue links that may be in the paragraph that says you can also look up that. I go click that and go read that. So that might take me off of what I was originally reading, but I'll spend 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'll spend 20 minutes on that because I'm like, oh shit, damn, I know what the fucking generational skip trust is now. God damn, I didn't even know I was looking for. I didn't even know there was a generational skip trust. All right, meaning it skips a generation and all the transfer goes to the grandchild. I'm like, oh goddamn. All right, goddamn 56 form. Damn form 56. All right, I didn't read that part before. I was just reading it for the things I needed it for. But now I'm reading documents like, let me see the whole totality of the document because I'm still elevating. All right, so when I get to certain one point, I was like, oh my gosh, I seen that code somewhere. Oh, damn, I seen that. Oh, that's what that is. And then you start making links. And then by the time you look up, you like, damn. That's how that shit is, y'all. But you know what you can't do? You can't get on this information and then be like, oh my gosh, it told me to skip, click there. It was a whole bunch of information. I just logged out. It was just too much. I was like, all right, then move your weak ass out the way. That's all I hear. Move your weak ass out the way. All right. So, yo, we got NICO in the building, y'all. Peace and love, family. All right, so yeah, we about to hear what happened, what went down. All right, this is definitely a treat. This wasn't planned, so wham. All right, happy Tuesday. All right, here, okay. Peace and love, my guy. What's
Brother?
going on, family? What's going on? You free? You good? How you feeling?
Yeah, I just got out of court.
How you feeling?
Same
Before we
way I
ask
went in
what
there.
happened, how you
Fantastic.
feel? How you feel right now?
Well, first of all, we went in there because, when we filed the complaint, they sent me some stuff back saying I need to properly serve. So now I'm like, cool, I'm prepared to go and deal with everything.
Mm-hmm.
The judge asked me to come in because he wanted to review my case with me to see if I need to move forward or not. And I was like, bet, I'll be there.
Let's get
So
it.
when I get there, I want shit to be awkward as fuck. I don't want them to think like I'm an attorney because I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got in, I asked the judge straight out. I was like, hey, can I shake your hand because I greet all men this way? And he looked at me. He was like, actually, no, that's not necessary. I was like, cool, appreciate it. I just want to respect your courtroom. So then as we started talking, he said, I read through your claim. Didn't say anything was wrong with my claim. All he said was, I need you to correct this and then you can file it again. So he's like, your motion is granted to readmit or to refile. Fantastic, because he could have dismissed the shit right off the bat. So my small win is moving towards the next win. So now he didn't say nothing was wrong with my claim, which means if he read through it, everything I said in there, he could have dismissed.
Oh yeah, he would.
But now he said, oh,
Just ask somebody in the comments. I'm sure somebody that got booted up out of there.
Yeah, he would have kicked me out immediately.
So the fact that that's why, and I don't know if you remember when I said the trial I'm going through right now. Remember I told you I was talking to the judge when I went there alone. He was like, "You're in grave danger about just being here today. Do you understand what's going on?" But I didn't feel like he was threatening me. He was just letting me listen. A lot of folks that take this route don't end up in a good situation. So that's like a fear, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that you was able to get the judge to see, all right, literally, all you gotta do is resubmit, family. You already.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, oh, let me ask you some more questions, Your Honor. Then we started talking. I was like, oh, he started rapping with us too. When he came in, he's like, would you like to practice the proper court etiquette? If you like, if not, you can stay seating. I was like, well, I plan to be in here a lot, so show me what's the best way for me to carry myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, he was like, well, when I come in, you can get up. You don't have to. I was like, well, this is your house. If someone come to my house, I want them to, when I'm going to stand up and greet them the same way. So yeah. I respect him in the courtroom. After I said that, it was chill. No issues. I was smiling. He even talked about the Sesta K-Vi Act without talking about the Sesta K-Vi Act.
What you say?
He was like, well, we all have to follow these old medieval times of laws because law doesn't change. I was like, oh, is that right? That's fantastic what you're telling me because I believe you. Then he's like, I haven't practiced juries or lawyer work in a while, but the law doesn't change. So as long as you learn this proper procedure in your law, you'll be good. We have to give notice and proper notice. And I was like, okay, cool. So, when we signed, he said the only issue that he had was when I signed, I did the buy-in for. And then he was like, well, in court, you don't need to do that here in his court in Vegas. And he's like, you don't need to do that. You're representing yourself. You only need to sign as yourself.
You're the victim. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that was my first claim I filed. I put the form by, and then when I went there, he's like, well, you're signing as two people right now, two persons. He's like, you can't be the one representing and the one that's hurt. And then you're saying you're the attorney when that's doing too much. Then he even printed me out some paperwork and outlined and circled all the things for me to read. And he's like, if you don't understand this, I see this is your first time. Let me go ahead and help you. I was like, cool, Judge, I'm here to learn. I love to learn. Give me whatever you need to give me.
You see how you...
After the clerks was cool, everybody was cool.
See how you wasn't fighting it, you was getting the bean, because you got some people that be like, no, you fraud motherfuckers. Just give, because like I say,
They just don't want people misusing this information. At first, I thought it was gatekeeping. Like, damn, they don't want nobody that look like me to get this information. Nah, they don't want anybody. Because, again, in these comments, it's white folks, brown folks, clear folks, purple folks, whatever color that you go off of. But again, you have to do your proper procedures for them to say, yes, he understands what's going on. Access granted.
Oh yeah, straight up. And like, when you start to really sit down and look at this shit, it's super funny. Like Kevin, me and Kevin talking, I told him they called me a terrorist. And I was like, wow, that's hella cool. I'm a terrorist for using the Constitution? Cool, show me how.
Hey, and you can make sure you save that, because once you win, that's like discrimination. They throwing labels on you. That's you seen what Cardi B did to Tasha K.
Yeah. I gotta tell you what Chase did. Let me tell you what Chase did. So, we going through our litigation with them. They got my account locked, so I can't see nothing on there, and I still been endorsing. So when I endorsed, I called the Chase and told them, hey, you guys have my account locked. If I'm still required to perform, I should still be able to see my account. Then these motherfuckers called their attorney, and then their attorney reached out to me, and he's like, yeah, Nico, that's improper. You can't communicate with them. You're supposed to communicate with me. Cool, no problem, bro. You ain't saying shit to me. That's cool. I'll do that. But now they sent me a foreclosure notice during our litigation. And I was like, oh, this came from Chase. This ain't even come from the attorney. This is improper service. Let me go ahead and call him.
Hey, look,
call the attorney.
You see, I know you see it, but I just want people to see how fast. You see how with Nico, when they reach out to him, he gets over to the attorneys quick as hell. You know how many people get the issue of getting with the attorneys because they don't even get to that part? So that's one, like, you heard what they just said. You're not even supposed to be speaking. You're supposed to be speaking to us. Which is, okay, cool. All right, thank you. It's like levels. It's like, okay, I just knocked out level 1. Here's level 2. All right, I got level 3. I got to be from level 2. I can't go from level 1 to level 3. So it's
exactly.
It's probably just even see that, man. That's probably there.
Yeah, then when I told the attorney, I was like, yeah, so just to be clear, you told me if I contact Chase that I'm improper. Wouldn't that be the same for you? Wouldn't that be equitable? And when I said that, did it come from my office or did it come from Chase? I was like, oh, no, it came from Chase. And he's like, well, I'm sending you something too. I said, oh, I didn't get it from you. I got it from Chase. And when I said that, he's like, this is when he broke a little bit. He's like, can you email that to me? Because they should not have sent you anything. But what I think they sent you is the acceleration of a foreclosure. They shouldn't be sending that to you. I was like, well, that's what it is. So he was like, you're not my client, but if that was me, I would file an emergency injunction and put a restraining order on them. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to me? Oh, hell, cool. Then he went back to talking shit. Then he's like, well,
hey,
but I don't agree with what you're doing.
You got that E word, that equity. He was like, oh, hey, I ain't supposed to be telling you this, but shit, if it was me.
Exactly. Because he's like, in my mind, they just fucked up. And now you see me calling y'all on it like, hey, nah, motherfucker, I know y'all can't talk to me like I can't talk to y'all. We supposed to be talking to the same people. Y'all can't talk.
Hey, the thing.
So now that y'all reached out, I'm going to say something.
You getting so far with questions. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like, what Socrates say, the best way to get answers is through questions. Just ask them, well, who sent this? He's like, because once you change, I think we have an issue of feel like we got to prove, instead of sitting back and asking the questions. We get a lot of questions asked us, and it makes us like, damn, I got to answer this. Instead of like, hold on, wait a fucking minute. Who are you? You see what I'm saying? Like, that question right there, setting the parameters, man, that shit is gold, man. That shit is gold.
Oh, yeah. When he told me that, I was like, oh, okay, Ken, well, whenever you would like to just chat, I'm free to talk. And even when him and me get on the phone, bro, it's like when we were kids and you played the game. I talk shit to him and let him know, hey, bro, I know you're doing your job. I don't have any ill will towards you, but fuck you. I'm going to whoop your ass at this game. And then when I start talking shit, he'd be like, well, Nico, I don't think that this is the proper way to go through things. I was like, well, Ken, you can feel how the fuck you want to feel. I'm still going through this shit. He's like, it doesn't normally go well. I say, for who?
And because in
For
his
who?
mind, you gotta remember, like when we put ourselves in their shoes, in his mind, he believes he's right. Because a lot of the people that go that route don't end well. You see what I'm saying? So when they used to tell me things like that, I used to be like, man, nah, y'all trying to like, oh, okay, they really do see a lot of people that fail. So being in their shoes, you can only say, be real with you. A lot of people go down this route and they don't end well because they don't know what you know. So like yeah, it's entertainment to you right now. It's supposed to be fun.
It's fun.
It's supposed to be fun. Exactly.
This shit is fun. Like, even now, I'll talk to my parents about it. And I don't even, before I used to be worried to talk to people about it to see if I was right or wrong. But now I know I'm fucking right. I talk to everybody about it. You know, when we did your tattoo, all we talked was law.
5 hours, just straight low.
And now I got my clients now. I got a client right now. All I talk about is law. When they start talking about other shit, I'd be like, well, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. And if I'm doing your tattoo, I want you to grow in knowledge too. Like shit. If I'm gonna give you some art, I'm gonna give you some real knowledge too. You know,
Go ahead, no depth towards shit.
We ain't talking about none of that. You even see with my kids. My kids be like, you say what money is, they be like, fiat, Federal Reserve note.
I seen that.
That's what you talking about?
Man, y'all a model family, man. Like for real, y'all a model. Like just from the kids to from both of y'all been studying. All right, like say every time we're around, it's solid. We talking about law. Now every time they ask me something, I tell you at the next step because you're like, okay, I did this. I sent them this. I did this. I said like, okay, you have it, and you overstand it already. That's why I said, man, you've been there at Remedy because the overstanding's already been there.
Yeah.
Right now, you just plan. They really just waiting. It's a ticking time bomb. They just trying to stall and waste time to see if the judge is gonna dismiss it. The fact that the judge is telling you to resubmit, and now they don't have to find them. Oh, they gonna call it. Hey, yeah, we'll go ahead and settle with you. Yeah, we don't. That's what.
You know that we got so many avenues to approach them to, because after we filed our complaint, we filed one with the FCC. We reached out to them, reached out to the Federal Reserve, and let them know, hey, I got somebody who's supposed to be in compliance with you, taking my securities and not putting the notes on the securities that they supposed to. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Hey, y'all can do something or not, but when I filed this claim, remember I wrote y'all. I let y'all know what was going down. Y'all didn't help me, so when the court calls y'all in, and I'm like, hey, Mr. Span has this letter that he wrote to you guys saying that he complains about this months ago. You guys didn't respond to him? Well, actually, we did, but T-Mobile didn't respond. So that was y'all job to go regulate T-Mobile.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't do that.
Exactly.
So where am I wrong at?
Responsive. And you can't say nothing there because again, just like you said, the judge will answer, hey man, NICO, he sent this out, he responded. What was expressed after this? Like here's his notice right here. So y'all can't say he's making this shit up. He's been trying to settle it out with y'all. He's been trying to work it out in good faith. Now it's on our table because now we have to execute for him because we have a duty to him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell folks, when you build the case, it's already built by the time you propose to the judge. All right? Because the hard work is already done. Yeah,
the rest is everything that you've been studying for. Like you just said about Socrates and knowledge. If y'all listen to Tupac, he said it on As the World Turns, or Me Against the World. He says even a genius asks his questions. So obviously, if there's something I need to know, hey, I'm gonna ask you the question. Your Honor, can they do this? Yes or no? I don't need your opinion.
Hey, say it again, Your Honor. Can they do this?
Yeah. Can they do this? Yes or no? That's it. If you say no, they can't, I win. If you say yes, prove it.
Hey, like I was telling somebody, actually I just had a woman, she just went to court. She just won her traffic case. She just exactly what she said. She said she went in court. She took it to trial. She was all the way to trial. She took it to trial. At her hearing, she was just letting them know off books. She asked them, because remember the video we watched in the mentorship?
Oh, yeah.
Do you oppose your oath? She did the same thing as she was. Basically asked the judge, do you uphold your oath to the Constitution? He was like, yes, I do. He's like, okay. So am I able to use the supremacy clause as a defense in my situation? The judge said yes. So then she pulled out the traveling versus drive, meaning how the Supreme Court ruled in the favor of the travel. Y'all, that's how she won her case, y'all. Simple. Like, she asked 3 fucking questions. All right, because once you ask those and you set parameters and you not sit back and let them act shit, because they going to be like, where were your license? Why were you speeding? Why did you have a pistol? Why did you have weed on you? Why did you see what I'm saying? Like, whoa. You uphold your oath to the Constitution? Yes. All right. Can I utilize the supremacy clause here? Yes. All right. Well, here's the Supreme Court ruling that ruled that I'm able to travel. I don't need a tag, a license. So everything that was discovered and searched in the vehicle was an unauthorized search. All right. Meaning all that shit is dismissed. I don't care if y'all found 50 keys in the trunk. Okay. I don't care. Y'all found 50 bricks in the trunk. If they pulled me over for no tags, for speeding, for anything that's non-criminal, and criminal is anything that's killing, stealing, or destroying. Right? If none of those 3 are present, all cases must be dismissed.
Yeah, there's nothing going on.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on. You know, like even now, like you were talking about before, how you get afraid for this. The only thing to be afraid of is to see that it's something you've never experienced before. I explained to my kids, it's like a roller coaster. We on that incline, that motherfucker just click. We like, damn, I'm scared of this goddamn drop. This motherfucker's gonna be wild. And then when you drop, you like, this shit was fun as fuck. Damn, let's do it again. Then the click ain't nothing. You like, okay, now this is what we going through. I'm learning the court process. Why? Because if I'm coming here to settle things, I'm gonna learn y'all procedure because that's all y'all got against me. I got the law part already. Now I gotta learn y'all procedure. And if I'm gonna come play in y'all kingdom, god damn it, I'm coming as a king then. And a king knows all.
You are. You know what I'm saying? You coming, you because your estate is a realm. You know what I'm saying? You operating on behalf of that realm. So yeah, man, and I be trying to tell folks, man, when you just read and stay at it, it just start to become fun as hell. Then you start reading shit in law, like, oh damn, I can use this. Oh damn, this trumps their policy because procedure trumps policy. All right,
exactly.
This is just policy that they trying to push. All right, literally. Like I say, man, you been had remedy, man. It's the overstand, like right now, because this is what you always gonna have to go through. I still myself. Just because you get remedy on one thing, don't mean somebody else gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, meaning this is the new lifestyle. And a lot of people ask, why do y'all go to court? You don't have to. We know we can in. We know that, family. But we like to compete. All right.
Why not?
Exactly. Why not? We like to see our competition. We like to see them fool. Okay? We like to see them confused and damn, this motherfucker knows some shit, goddamn. We like to see that. All right. Some of us is wolves, so we like to see that blood, and you know what I'm saying? It's amazing. That feeling is so exhilarating. I never did coke or dope or nothing like that, but I guess this how it feels, because man, I'm high.
Bro, have you seen The Sandlot? Have you seen the movie The Sandlot?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, on the movie The Sandlot, they got a bunch of hood kids basically who play in this fucked up baseball field. These motherfuckers play every day because they love to fucking play. Yeah. They got the fucking motherfuckers with the letters and shit on, the athletes who just play because they want to make money and come challenge them. And they're like, bitch, we'll play you on your home court. Since it's a nicer turf, we'll show you what we do. Dog they ass. There's a difference. They playing with love. They playing for money. I'm always going to win with love because I love to play. I'm competitive. You talking shit to me? What?
Okay?
Exactly.
Because if you didn't, let's say you never went in, right, and you just sit stuff and document, you would have never had that one-on-one with the judge like that. You would have never got those beans from him. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, being that man and that contact, all right, pause. Having that, all right, that meeting, all right, literally, that right there, it would separate a person that's really trying to understand it rather than a person trying to hide behind paperwork. Because a lot of straight private, they scared of that shit. All right, and again, knowing both sides, meaning you can be capacity on both, just like the judge said. You sign for both. You don't have to do that. Be like, okay, cool. I just wanted to see. All right, but thanks for letting me know stuff. Now I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like warning. It's like he helped you out. Like and you
I'll even tell you,
never went in.
bro. When I came into the courtroom, I'm sitting down and the clerk hands me some papers. She's like, the judge wanted me to give these to you. She's like, I'm not sure what he wants. I was like, oh, he want me to read over them? I was like, these are me? These my copies? And she's like, yeah, I think they're your copies. I was like, well, can you check? Because if not, I want to take them home. I need to, I love information. She called the judge from the desk. Judge, are these copies for, oh, they are? They're for him? Oh, okay, he's asking. Then when the judge came in, I was still sitting down reading. Now, if he was a dick and cared about his position like that, he'd have made me get the fuck up and address him, walk in, walk out. I'm reading, and the clerk asked, do you want him to stand up? The judge said, no, if he's reading, let him read.
Because I ain't going to make the master stand up, guys. I'm going to let the master read, and I'm going to, because they were the servants. You know what I'm saying?
I read slower after he said that shit.
Man, that's why I'm just glad people are hearing this, because again, y'all, it's no fear. Don't be scared. Go present your case, y'all. All right, because you did your true due diligence, you should be confident enough to present it. Because if I'm confident, they're gonna have to tell me, nah, this ain't it. I bet I'll go back to the or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll build it again. But some people just so scared, I don't want to say it, because they may say no. They may say no. All right, but the experience that you're going to get the answers from that no, like what you can do better, or because, again, every state is different. All right, certain things going to get through, certain things not going to get through. Some things going to matter, certain things isn't going to matter. But one thing that does always matter is the confidence and the understanding on all situations.
Oh, bro.
Every time.
When I go in the courtroom, I be in the courthouse. We go so much. I be dapping up security. I be like, what's going on, brother? How you doing? He's like, hey, man, what you guys doing down here? I was like, standing for our rights, as we usually down here. I be in there joking with them. And, like, I meant to call and tell you this. I saw one of the First Amendment people down there. You know, the dudes that be on, like, TikTok and be, like, pulling over cop cars and be like, you can't do that. Yeah. I seen one of them in person. I was like, hey, man, I watch your videos. You know. Man, this is how I know people live this shit. The security was following him through the courthouse. And he turned around and looked at him. He's like, who told you to follow me? I was like, oh, shit, this is about to get active.
Damn.
Then the guy was like, well, I'm only doing my job. He's like, that's cool, but who told you to do it? I need to know. You going to follow me? Do you have a purpose to follow me? I was like, oh, see, he about to lay into him. Then hit him with something about his badge. The sheriff didn't have his badge properly. This man on site relayed a code to him and let him know he's improperly dressed. And if he doesn't change his attire, then he needs to be fined and sent home. I was like, damn. Then he came and shook my... It's nice to see people who stand up for themselves. I'm like, man, I don't want the attention you got, but that shit tight.
And to be real, family, it's like, you know how they be like the private side and the public side and things like that? Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to commingle, but I feel like the ones that are inside, though, it's like you bump into somebody, that's like, you I know you've seen Harry Potter, you know the world, that when they get in that world, like it's a whole different, it's like, damn, it's worlds in one. Like, remember, going down the courtroom, you wouldn't even see that, pay attention to that, because you down there stressing about the fine and some shit. Now you seeing shit like, damn, I see another one of us. Like that. Gotta go dap them up, goddamn. Like, there we go. There you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Now, I know you know it's not gonna be like that on the wide spectrum ever, because a lot of folks are still gonna feel like, man, all right, man, that shit worked for y'all, but it ain't gonna work for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta realize that. But the small but few, how the Army commercial say, the few, the proud, the Marines. That's how the shit is with this. Like, because only a few and the proud and the confident is gonna be in those, like we have been. And we're gonna stay in. You know what I'm saying? I don't never see anything change, because this shit is fun. Why would I run? This is fun.
Yeah, that's why, like, in the mentorship, when I was telling, I was like, bro, I've watched so many movies. Like, it's like Game of Thrones, fucking Viking. This is all talking about how it was in history during the English times. This is how shit was. Exactly. So our history is based off English history. So if I'm watching conquerors who own land and I watch this motherfucker leave his castle for 7 years, go conquer some more land, come back to his castle, and the motherfucker he entrusted to his castle tell him he can't come in, oh, he about to revest himself in that bitch.
Master Cruel, he said, must have been fun for a judge to deal with competent people rather than incompetent. Damn, I never even thought about that. You're right.
Bro, they be smiling.
You see uninformed babies all day, every day. You just up there like, how do you play? Are you John Smith? All right, you got a lawyer? All right. Guilty. All right, this is fine. And he's like coming like, oh man, he do know something. Oh yeah, my day is pretty interesting. I go back home to my wife and let me tell her something. Like today, baby, I say somebody came. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good point.
Come in and argue.
That's point.
Yeah, like even when I went in there, the judge, he was all smiling and shit. I was like, "Oh, how you doing, Judge?" She's like, "Oh, you're familiar with everything?" I said, "Oh yeah, anything you tell me, I'm gonna listen straight to what you're saying." Stared at him the whole time. I never even broke eye contact. I'm like, "Oh no, I want you to know I'm here."
Oh yeah.
Then after we started talking, he started smiling and joking around, and he's like, "Oh well, Mr. Span, yeah, you know, this is how we typically do things." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know. I'm down here to learn, just like any natural man would." And well, let me help you out. You need to do this, this, and this, and then I don't see anything wrong with your claim. Oh, so that means I'm already winning. In my mind, you don't see a problem with it. So that means it must be on the right track. So you mean my little error right here, you're going to correct and I'm good to go? And then he's like, I'm going to give you a week to reissue. I said, oh, bro, it's going to be up before that.
They don't need a week. And what Mitch say, 5 days, B. I'm thinking
right.
5 days.
Then he was even like, the law says I have to give you 90 days. So I'm going to give you the 90 days if you want. I was like, you can give me whatever you need, Judge. I'm going to get it out this week. And he was
90.
like, okay. After that shit was quick, over in a hurry. No arguing. He was smiling the whole time. I was like, man, I ain't even get to drop no laws on you yet.
They want to know, did the they don't get legal. But did he tell you what the error was, or did he just say you have to fix?
No, he said the only error I had is that I was representing two people. So that's it.
Refile.
He was like, you cannot be the business. You can't put that name and then by that name when you're saying you're the victim. He's like, you cannot be the attorney and the victim.
Hey,
simple.
This is why I tell folks, when you moving in good faith, all right? If he wasn't with a good faith family, he wouldn't even, something in him told him to mention that shit to you. See what I'm saying? Like, it would have been another day, like, oh, dismissed. Now he's representing, I get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what time he be on. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact that he was, oh, damn, let me just remind you, he has everything here. I really can't deny him because he really can't. So he said,
I'm not wrong.
That's what he said. He said, you're representing two people. Let me help you out. That's the issue.
Yeah.
All right, like.
And that's what he said. If you're pro se, you only need to put one signature because you're the injured party. So you're already representing yourself. He's like, when you put both of them on there, you're saying you're the attorney and this. You don't need to do that, especially if you're pro se. I was like, got it, Judge. No issues. I'll change it. And he was like, cool. That's it.
Somebody said.
After that, I'm going to. He real calmly was like, okay, I've notified you. Now that you can correct it, refile, I'm going to grant you this because this is all you need to do. And I'm like, oh, you ain't saying nothing about my claim. You ain't saying nothing about what I was bringing was frivolous. You ain't say I'm defrauding the government or that I'm a terrorist. You just simply said I signed my name wrong.
That's it. And that's simple. You see what I'm saying? Now, that would have threw a lot of people off like, oh, what do I do? Like, just refile. He told you what to do. He didn't throw nothing in the street, nothing to throw you off. He just said, hey, just refile and you be the victim. All right, literally. I'm gonna accept the case because once it's accepted, it's a done dilly, dog. It's a done deal.
That's why when he said that, I was like,
somebody
that's all you need from me, big
somebody asked, do you claim to be United States citizen? Family, none of that matters, family.
That doesn't, it don't even ask
It
you
don't
anything like that on there.
none of that. That's why I be trying to tell for all that secured party credit. Like when we dealing with lawsuits, when we dealing with like debt and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like criminal, like say things like that, status correction. Yeah, okay. But when we're dealing with bills, family, like that doesn't even get brought up. They don't ask you what's your status. They just ask you
This
what is
business.
your claim. It's business. Yeah, it's like if you understand what's going on, that's all they care about. They don't care if you're national or non-national or
Can you
alien or
stand on it? That's all they care about. Can you stand on it? Hey, you're saying they're breaking the law? Prove it to me. If you can prove it to me and they can't defend it, there's no reason for us to talk about anything. If they have a compelling argument, okay, I want to see you two duke it out. But if these motherfuckers can't even put their gloves on, they don't even want to put the gloves on. And we standing there like, bitch, I got the gloves, mouthpiece, I'm ready to go.
well, we got a head gear, let's get it.
Yeah, we sparring or we fighting. What you want to do? We prepared.
Hey, what you say? If they don't even got their case, but you can't even put your gloves on, man. Case dismissed,
Yeah.
man. You ain't even ready to fight, man. I ain't gonna see you in there get killed. I ain't even gonna waste our time.
Right.
Case
It's like him walking back to a fighter and be like, bro, you got your cup on? What? What's me? You can't do that.
hey, but yeah, I know you said you had a client.
Yeah.
I don't want much time, man. But yeah, I just want to say, man, appreciate you, man. Like I said, you already know. You already know. Like, but let the folks, and I'm glad that you are literally a prime example, family. Like, people's been asking, like, where's that couple? Where are they? How are they doing? How are they? And
In the trenches.
In the trenches, it doesn't stop, family. This is a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. Like, oh, he only got to do this for 2 months. He done. Nah, family. His kids gonna see is both of them doing it. It's like that's gonna be the lifestyle. So they get older. It's like that's all they gonna do. They not gonna know to learn it because they already gonna know it. So that's.
Oh yeah, my kids walk through here and say all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, we have legit. You saw how my son is. It's legit business arguments. I got a contract with him. Like the way I run my house, I think about it. His room is his state. My daughter's room is her state. I'm the United States. Y'all fall all under me. So if I'm telling you to do something, you should do it. And if someone come in your room and try to say something to you, and they know they can do it, and you tell them no, and they come tell the government, that's your ass. You the reversioner of that room. I gave you the authority to hold that room. Now, if you in there and I say someone can go play the PlayStation, and because your interests don't want him to play the PlayStation, and you tell him he can't, well, when he filed a claim with the state, with the government, I'm going to go to that estate and be like, motherfucker, I told you he could play. There is no question.
Now I got to regulate. I got to regulate.
Yeah, same way for court. We're going in there to show them, hey, man, I do business with them. They have a contract. They've accepted my application. The Federal Reserve Act told me these motherfuckers took the application and accredited it. Whether they tell me they did or didn't, it happened. And now they telling me I can't benefit from it? Well, who fucking account is it?
Who's it?
Because if it's in my name, that's my account.
That's my account. Y'all open up with my security, my social security card. Like it's in the verbiage. You use a security card to open this account. Who's the owner? Who's the registered owner? The one that has the birth certificate. Oh, here I am.
And exactly. When you get a bond in registered form, you're the fiduciary now. So now you have a responsibility. Exactly. And if I send you something to be credited to my account as a fiduciary, you owe me a duty to do that. And if you can't do it, you need to tell me who the fuck can.
Out the way if you can't. And you harming me, my piece of, what is it? Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. That's
exactly
the reason.
Straight up. Yeah, you know, but we'll be out in Cali. Just so everybody know, we'll be there.
Mansa
already.
And y'all see another big name. NICO family is a big name, y'all, because no one else is doing it like that. I have yet to meet a family like from the top to the bottom. No disrespect to any families out there, but I'm saying y'all are a model family. I don't know if you see it, but in the 5 years, imagine your overstaying in 5 years.
I know. I just telling people like, what's the name? Call me a goat. No, I'm just an American man. That's all I am, just an American man. And we got these rules and laws that they supposed to be abiding by because we are the American people. We put y'all in power. You can't just come back and tell me I can't do this when y'all motherfuckers do it.
All the time. See what I'm saying? That's extortion. That's
Yeah.
racketeering.
Yeah, I told what's the name that's racketeering right now. We linking Chase on so much shit as they reported to the credit agency. So now you're trying to make them harass me as well. That's racketeering.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go ahead and add them to
man,
play.
go beat his ass, man. We need. Yeah, that's man. What?
That's
That's
racketeering.
Rico. Yeah,
That's racketeering. Because you never even got consent from me to tell them anything. And if I never even extended for an extension of credit, you have no reason to review or speak to anyone without my consent. That's identity theft. You misrepresented who the fuck you are. And because you misrepresenting, now I got to hold your ass accountable.
got to. Because if I don't, I'm not doing the American people justice.
Prime example, if I don't parent my son, that motherfucker is wise.
Exactly.
If I don't get in his ass, Max, hell no. I told you his name's after a conqueror. I was already prepared to fight with him. His name is Maximus. I'm prepared to battle with this motherfucker every day because I want him to be prepared when he hits 18. I'm not scared of y'all. My dad been arguing with me since I was 8.
Well, your son named Maximus. My son named Mansa. So yeah, we we already know. So yeah, man, appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Man. I'm gonna save this live, y'all. Come on out July 22nd. Catch us in California, y'all, downtown LA 22nd. Make sure y'all don't forget. Please send y'all best peace and loves, energy. All right, to Nico and his family, y'all. They really doing real work, setting the example. All right, setting the example. All right, if you don't have anybody to look forward to or look at, y'all just follow them. All right, just listen to the story. Like, listen to these lives. Like, it's real, family. It's real. Nothing wrong from. It's here.
There's people on here who's reached out to me, and I'm a real person. If y'all reach out and ask me a question, as long as it's not stupid, I'll answer the question. But if it's stupid, but y'all gotta understand, I do tattoos. So if you ask me a stupid question, I'm gonna do like I do my tattoo clients. I'm not gonna respond. Like if you